20 of Christy's Beautiful Life, best of 30 days of sketches, best of, etc., etc. And today's sketch is by Brenzshivia with Let's Get Sketchy on blogspot.com. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm excited about it because I got hexagons. Now here's the problem. I bought hexagon dies so I could use them during this series. But y'all, I still have this darn fernwood I gotta get through. And there's a hexagon paper on this collection. Look at this, and it's so pretty. So what I did is I pulled out, I've gone ahead and cut it because I just wanted to show you. The sketch called for basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hexagons, give or take, some kind of partial ones. So I just cut out blue. I just cut a row out and it's all kind of bluish and stuff. So then I thought, okay, I'm gonna be inspired by this blue palette here. However, I did decide to put a pop of pink in here. And then of course I've got these papers here, and there's paper here, and these ones. Because it really doesn't call for much paper other than your cardstock here. Or whatever background you choose to use, but that's what I'm using, is this kind of, I don't know what that color is, some kind of beigey color. And then I've got this picture, if I'm honest, I took a picture of a picture, so I guess it's all right. I have it in a big size, and I just took this, but what I got to thinking, I started to just use all blues and greens. That's what I started to do. And honestly, I'm not even convinced I'm still not going to do it. But I kind of wanted to map my picture. And really all I had was kind of this pretty pink. But then, because then I thought, well, if I use the pink, then I can bring in this little thing here. And I thought that was kind of cute. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to kind of do that. I do like this one, but I think I'm going to leave it over here. I don't know if I'm going to need this or not. Oh, there's a stripe. That's what it is. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I still need a floral here maybe. But I've got plenty. I got plenty of flowers. Well, if I do that, I might have to bring it. I don't want to do that, y'all. I need to find me. Okay, what about this guy? He might work. He's all right. It's kind of the wrong direction, but you know what? Nobody's going to care. So this is what I think I'm going to do. I'm going to have the pinks just where the photos would have been. And then, of course, I still have all these ephemeras and whatnots. So I got plenty to work with. I do need to pull out my mixed media. I have not decided what it's going to be. It's kind of splattery. So I got to figure that part out. I don't know what it's going to be. I don't know. Do I go with the blue? I think I might. Or a green. I might go with the green. I have a really pretty green shimmer. Actually, hang on. I'll show you. And it is I think this might work. I need to kind of check it. It's a Lindy Stamp Gang. It says cement green. Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have shook that on camera. It might make you dizzy. Anyways, I might use this. I need to kind of check it on the back side, I think, first. But that might be what I end up using. So I kind of want to stick in this blue and a green palette, except for my photo areas. I think that'll be really pretty. All right. I don't know what the title's going to be, y'all. I haven't figured that out. Oops. You'll see that in a minute. Anyway, let me get started, and I'll talk soon. All right, gang. So I have decided that I'm going to ink the edges of these little hexagons and my little papers and whatnot with the Distress Oxide ink. It needed a little something to add some dimension to it. So I'm going to ink all these little papers here. I end up, and I don't show it on camera, and I apologize for that. At the end of this, I had done all that, and I put it all together, and I was looking at the layout, and I go, I need a little ink around the outside too. So it's the same ink. Again, you won't see it till, I think, the photos, but I do ink around the outside edges of the cardstock as well. Now, initially, I only inked about 3/4 of that green strip right there because I thought I was going to have to trim it, and I ended up not having to trim it, so I'll have to ink it again. Here's where I'm going to start matting my little photo here. Usually I matte photos off camera because it's not terribly interesting, so I hope it's okay if I didn't cut that out this time. But I'm going to ink the edges of the photo mats too. And I just matted 2 times. I matted on that pink that I showed you, and then on that kind of aqua teal ledger paper. I have to tell y'all, I keep squeezing more and more layouts out of this collection. I did the same thing with my Cocoa Vanilla because I just can't bear to get rid of the scraps. And then I turn around and I'll get a sketch or something that you only have to have scraps. So it works out. But I keep putting this little baby bits of stuff back in my stash over there, and I'm not real certain. I'm not certain how long I should do that. I mean, I go down to the very bare bones. There's just a few collections, though. You know, they kind of get your heart, and you can't let them go. And this happened to be one of them for me, too, is this fernwood. Okay, now here's where I've sprinkled the green ink on the back side of the cardstock. I'm just seeing, is this going to work? And after because it goes on real dark, and I blot it to kind of lighten it up a little bit. And I'm kind of comparing the papers to it. And I'm going, okay, is that going to work? And then I find this little white one. And I go, oh, yep, it's got some green ink on it. So it looks like it's real similar. So I'm going to go ahead and use it. And then I decide, okay, I'm going to start puzzle piecing this together. This was a little tricky because there's like little half hexagons and there's little, that green there the green fern paper there, I'm going to have to cut it in half because on the sketch it's at the top and the bottom of that section and it's not quite long enough. So I know I'm going to have to trim it. So I have to start kind of puzzle piecing this together. And I start off dry fit and everything. And actually I end up moving one of my hexagons anyways because I realized the color was going to be right next to the other one, which made me have to shift another one. So you'll kind of just see me kind of reorganize my hexagons so that the colors kind of look like they're, you know, they don't next to each other and, you know, just a nice variety of colors. So I'm kind of tweaking all these things. I realize, oh, I'm not over far enough, so I'm going to scooch it. And that's going to be the order right there that I like. So then I thought to myself, okay, well, now how do you start gluing this down, Christine, where you don't lose track of what you did? And I decided to start on the far left outside hexagon. Maybe that'd be counterintuitive, but it worked for me. And then even I decided I was going to mark with a pencil so I could do the mixed media. And then I looked at the sketch and I realized, well, they got some of that sprinkles on the top of these hexagons. I'm going to go ahead and just put it all down. So I start piecing it together. This video is not very long, though, because it doesn't actually take me that long. You know, it's a very easy to follow sketch and everything just kind of went together. There's only a couple pieces of paper, right? So I'm going to put these little pieces down here. The little half hexagons are what's always gets me because I got to make sure that whatever I'm putting covers up, you know, where the cut is. I don't want it to be seen, so it's always kind of tricky getting that done. I do decide to put the photo up on foam as well, so you'll see that in just a minute. And this is where I'm just dry fitting these things together so I can glue them back down. This photo, though, y'all, I got to tell you, I love this picture. I'm not going to lie. My mama had gotten as some kind of senior deal. I don't know what she did. She kind of did some of the planning on the trip for us, which was kind of sweet of her. But she'd gotten this free photo shoot at this old-timey deal. You could choose between Western, Victorian, and something else. I don't remember what the other one was. But she was so excited about this photo shoot. Now, I tried to tell her, I said, Mama, you're just getting the shoot for free. I take it back. She did get one picture. It was 1 8x10. And I'm not going to lie, y'all, they're kind of pricey. And you think to yourself, well, going in, you're going, I'm not going to buy these pictures because it's just ridiculous. I'm not spending that kind of money. And then you get the pictures and you're looking at them, you're like, oh my gosh, they're so cute. So they got me, y'all. They definitely got me. I love the pictures, and this was one of my favorite, if I'm honest. It was me and my mama, and the lady had said, you know, y'all look at each other, and we were supposed to be I think we were supposed to be kind of serious, like, you know, we were taking each other's men or something. I don't know. It's kind of creepy, but this lady was kind of telling a story, and you're supposed to kind of act out the story. We just started giggling. It was just funny. And we had those little saloon girl dresses on, and it's just really out of character for both of us, so we just had a really good time. And actually the guys had a good time too. Initially my stepdad didn't really want to mess with it, but they got to dress up in these Western outfits with a big old long coat and pretend to be, you know, I don't know if they were supposed to be villains or sheriffs, I'm not sure, but they had these long leather coats on, and they had a good time too. That was just the cutest thing. Anyways, we had a good time, and I did get this picture, and I'm really grateful for that picture. I think that's even what I put in the journaling, actually, is that, you know, she and I had a good time, and I was grateful for that picture. So here's where I'm putting that foam on the back of that picture. Now, I will tell you, too, in the sketch, where I've got that flower was actually a circle. It was just like a circle element. And I even kind of broke my own little design rule here in the sense of I had started to go down this blue and green, you know, color scheme, except for the pictures. And then I had that ginormous flower in the sticker set, and I go, I need to use that. And I thought it looked really good right there, so I went ahead and used it, even though I kind of broke my own rule, although nobody's ever going to know because I didn't tell anybody but y'all. So I stuck that flower down there to act as that circle element. Here's where I'm getting that little journal card that's going to act as my second photo. And I kind of like how this is. It's a little bigger than the sketch. The sketch called for like a square photo, but this worked really well for me in my documenting here. Here's where I'm kind of looking through my chipboard stickers, and I pull out initially these daisies. Wait, what am I doing here, y'all? I realized I hadn't done my sprinkles. I go, oh my gosh, I forgot to do the little sprinkles. I got to get that on there. So here's where I do that green sprinkles. I looked at that sketch a couple times because I go, is it supposed to be at the top? And I didn't see it. So I didn't do the top area. I went ahead and left it blank because it looked to me like in the sketch it wasn't done. And I go, well, it looks all right. So anyway, I'm looking at, now I need to go to the title. I started to pick up all those chipboard deals, and then I went a different direction. So I decided the title is going to be Fave Photo. I think because it is my favorite photo of the group, if I'm honest. It was the cutest one, and it was me and my mama, so I really like this photo. So I've called this Fave Photo. And the cool part is these little thicker rubber letter deals here have some gold hearts, and I'll end up using those. I don't know that I stick those on there just yet. I think it's not till after I do some other things, but I will end up using those gold hearts too. But a Fave Photo looks real cute. This might be where, I have to organize these things, y'all. The letters didn't go down just right, so I got to fix them. Now I'm going to start looking at my chipboards, and I pull out this daisy in a second. Well, it takes me a minute, y'all. This is how I usually do things. And I stick it down there, and I pull out a second one, and I start to stick it down there, and I didn't really care for it. And I look at it, and I go, no, you don't look right. So I put it back. I decided, no, I don't want to use y'all. But spoiler alert, I do still end up using them. They still look good. I started to pull that little tag out. The pattern on it was this kind of diamond pattern or something. It just felt too, it didn't feel like it went with the layout to me. The colors weren't exactly right, and the shape wasn't exactly right. So I think this is where I now decide, okay, I'm going to just use these little gold hearts. I don't do a ton of embellishment on this layout, honestly, because I look at the sketch, and I mean, granted, you can do anything you want to with a sketch, of course, but it just felt like it didn't need a lot, you know, so I didn't need to add a lot. So I put those gold hearts on there, and I'm kind of looking back and forth on the thickers again, and I go, no, okay, I'm done with that. And then I go back to my chipboard. My gut tells me you got to use some of this chipboard, right? It says you got to have it. Now, I did notice on the sketch there was a little element between the two photos, so I thought, that little daisy doesn't look bad there, and then I'll stick the other daisy on the other side, and I actually ended up liking that. And I have to tell you, I might have done that at one point doing the little trial, when I was auditioning them, but maybe I didn't get the right combination in my mind. So anyways, I ended up with that there, and then I find this little sticker that I stick up underneath the photo there. That's technically not on the sketch at all, but I liked it. I think it says "Love Lives Here" or something like that, and I thought that was real cute. So then I'm kind of digging back through these baggies of things. I'm off camera, so I apologize. You'll get to stare at this layout for just a second. I pull that bird out. Nope, doesn't look good. There's really nothing else in here that strikes me that was going to fit in the layout and also with the sketch. And nothing else felt right. So I set it aside, and I'll put everything up. And then next you're going to see, this is after now. Have I inked? I might have inked the edges of my layout here. So yeah, I've done that at this point. But this is where I'm just going to go ahead and add the journaling. And I just basically say this is an old-timey photo in Branson, Missouri. And I really enjoyed, doing this with my mama. And I'm blessed to have her still. She did go through breast cancer in 2020. So, and it was pretty significant, although she took it like a champ. She was quite good. So I'm glad to have her. And there is this layout. Gosh, I'm so sorry, y'all. That's a little bit fast, isn't it? Here's the close-ups. Thank you guys so much for watching. Check out the playlist. Everybody's adding their videos. Don't forget to like and subscribe and all the goodies. We'll talk soon. Thanks. Bye-bye.